The following presentation may contain language unsuitable for children's TV enthusiasts, adult virgins, and estranged mothers. Unnamed Drag Productions accepts no responsibility for any resulting night terrors, third-degree burns, or demonic possessions that may transpire as a result of listening to this sewage sprinkler. May God have mercy on your soul. Enjoy!
Unnamed Drag Podcast.
Marilyn, your camera's not on. Marilyn, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes!
Oh
my God!
I'm big!
Oh, look, finally, we're back. We're pigs in blankets, we're birds in bubbles, we're, I don't know, another analogy. I'm just really excited to be
We're
here
my
today.
breasts!
It's really nice to see them in the silicon
This is the first time
flesh.
you've met the kids. Oh wait, no.
No, I've met the kids before.
Yeah, you've met the kids.
I met the kids at Non-Such, but like, it's just good to see them again.
Just thought I'd bring them round Auntie Nana's. We can slip them a fiver and call them a good boy.
Oh, look how big you're getting.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give,
Every time I'm on camera, I'm sure they get bigger.
I'm gonna have to give £1 to the other pair that you bought so that they don't get jealous whilst I like pay attention to the new set of babies. Talk us through today, Marilyn. What happened? Because we obviously, it's a podcast, we like to try something new.
Yeah. And boy, oh boy, did it pay off. I don't know what happened to me today. I slipped and fell, and now I'm like, glamorous woman of wrestling.
Yeah, before the camera and the mic went on, Marilyn fucking turned to me and just went, "Hi, I'm Marilyn Sane and I invented drag."
I invented drag. Did you know I invented drag?
I mean, apparently so. You could have fucking... Oh, sorry, my earring just picked up the light again.
And speaking of inventing drag...
Hello, hi. Who is she today? She's got like this lovely pussy infection around her eye and a mouth that says, "I'm already dead, let's do it."
Just because I can't fully close my mouth does not mean you
I
get to
don't-
speak to me that way.
Oh God, when you lean in, your tits really are just like there. It's wonderful. I mean, without meaning to just give too much to the listeners at home who are not watching this to feel like you're missing out, but we look fucking stunning.
If you're just listening to this on Spotify, listen all the way through because we need the listens. But then go over to YouTube and look at my tits. I'm going to need you to head over to YouTube, type in Unnamed Drag Channel, just ogle at my rocking tits.
Do you know what? Both of our wigs are giving very much like Girls Aloud at the Brit Awards. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like put so much volume, so many extensions.
Yeah, well, like, Cheryl, you can't say that.
Yeah, do you know what this is? This is Meryl Streep. No, Madeline Ashton in Songbird at the beginning of Death Becomes Her.
Yeah, whereas this is Madeline McCann now.
It's so good that I can hear you and not have to wait for a Zoom delay.
Yeah.
And be like...
Although we were a lot, because we were conscious of the delay and talking over each other, we were a lot more courteous.
We were very courteous.
We were good girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like that's all going to go out the window soon.
Yeah. How did everyone else feel about the Zoom podcast? Comment below if you're fucking glad that you're having a little bit of respite, or if it was nice to just hear Marilyn talk for a while.
I had things to say.
You had lots of things to say, but I had lots of things to say too.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, it's very much that no, you go first. No, it's fine.
No, you.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Were you going to talk? Whereas normally you have to like bend my finger back.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm here. Hey, I'm not just a captive audience. I have thoughts.
I know, you do have thoughts sometimes and whatnots, but it's darling and lovely and delightful to be back here today.
Isn't it? Isn't it just?
And we were going to talk about some stuff, some issues, some serious matters today.
Yeah, we were gonna like break it down for you.
Mm-hmm.
So it was my idea because I'd seen a lot of stuff floating around at the minute, and I think lockdown has sort of boiled it a lot as well, boiled down this particular issue. And it's the issue of art versus content. Is what you're posting on social media for the sake of social media or because you're enjoying creating your art? And that can be interpreted in so many ways.
So many ways.
So many ways.
It's quite the loaded gun.
It is quite the loaded gun. And I feel like I have thoughts, but you have feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that we approach social media from two very different perspectives.
Yeah, because I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, yours is very healthy by comparison of what mine was.
100%.
But can I just say, but I am going into this conversation feeling like a stable woman. If we had this conversation about a month ago...
You look like a woman who lives in a stable.
Thank you so much. I've missed this.
Yeah.
The abuse face to face. So in the mouth. I'm not hard yet.
Tap feed me.
But if it was about like a month ago when I was just in like a super fragile, like ridiculous place, and it was happening a lot. Like it was happening a lot. I was like really going through it with the whole seeing. I don't know, just like feeling like you're not part of the
part of Al Gore's rhythm.
Yeah, exactly. And just kind of like you start to think, am I doing like something shitty that means that I'm not getting any reach? But you know that you're not. But in the back of your head you're always just like, oh no, it's me. Like I create bullshit and I live in garbage, and that is true, but people like that bullshit and they want to see that garbage.
Yeah.
So it's got nothing to do with you as the artist, and I'm going to say artist, not content creator, because but we'll get to that later. But I now feel like, because I had my week off and I took all of the social media apps shortcuts off my phone.
Oh yeah.
So I haven't put them back on yet. I sound like a recovering addict. I have to make a 4-step committed effort to open up a social media app. So I can't just open it mindlessly when I'm in front of a film, or when I'm having a cigarette.
Oh god.
Or when I'm just...
You have to listen to your thoughts? Oh.
It's kind of been nice. It's not
what, in there?
It's not that bad in here sometimes.
Oh my God.
Sometimes it's all right.
Who knew? You should set up an Airbnb.
I really should. I mean, I've got a lot of real estate to hire at this point, and it's got a balcony, which is also known as my beaky nose.
That wig's covering another 8 inches of forehead.
I know, all this forehead,
16 head,
and I can't get any insight. So, I feel like it's a good time to have this conversation because after taking a step back, it's yeah, I mean, literally, let me break it down for you.
Let me break it down.
I will break it down for you
break it down for us.
For trying to be an actively online artist,
a socially relevant global woman.
And it is like a lot of this content creating, like tips and tricks, is from people who are literally they're selling themselves, they're selling their personality, because it's actually came from sex work content creators. But a lot of it applies to anyone who's trying to have a social media presence, and it's things like
we all hooking.
Tweet 4 to 8 times a day.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I've tweeted once in the last 4 months.
But they like to stay in the algorithms, and you should do jab, 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 punch. So it's like something about you, something about you, something about you, and then jab, 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 right hook, and then the right hook is like advertising like a post to say, you know, look at my content, buy my shit, or whatever.
There's like
Instagram, like 3 to 4 times a week, and then they say Facebook, like, don't bother. But then the other things about like what the various platforms that you're supposed to post. TikTok, it's literally like 7 times a day.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It's
if
like,
you stop, they'll assume you're dead.
Yeah, it's like it's absolutely relentless.
Yeah.
If I ever decided, God forbid, that I give TikTok another try, I'd probably scrap my account and start again.
Oh yeah.
Because otherwise it would never come back to life.
Yeah, they'd be like, why are we kicking this dead horse?
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
It's not just the teeth.
So I was trying to follow those rules. Instagram, I just registered what you said, you fucker. Instagram, once a week Art Hall Tuesdays, like sometimes it really is the best that I can do.
But I got quite aggressive at posting on Instagram a couple of weeks ago.
But that's what I was going to lead into with you, because I don't. It's not like I'm trying to cultivate a feed, but I am trying to have it as like an online portfolio.
Yeah.
So I do kind of like it to look varied. I do things like I try not to do too much of the same color one after another and stuff like that, to try and like just keep it. I don't know, just keep it varied. Like that. I don't know why I'm trying to think of a different word. Just varied. Whereas you're just like
I
just
don't
post
give any
shit.
thought to that.
Post shit.
Yeah, the other week. No, like a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago now, I started posting more aggressively because I found loads of pictures from like old gigs.
Oh, and you were like, it's new to you guys.
Yeah, I was like, why have I not posted these? Yeah. So I just started posting loads of stuff, and I was like, my feed looks cool, blah blah blah. But I wasn't thinking like, right, I need to post on a Wednesday and a Tuesday. Like,
you're as and when, and also you do like post and go.
Yeah.
And now I'm trying to do...
Post, put it down, come back in an hour and be like, wow, look at all this.
Yeah, I'm trying to do post and go. On Twitter, I like to call it tweet and skeet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twitter and skitter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Twitter and skate, exactly. And then Facebook, I am literally just like, girl, you in danger.
Facebook could die.
You in danger, girl.
Yeah.
I mean, I post on there so that I posted on there, but like, I just can't be fucked with it anymore.
I don't post on Facebook unless I need something. So I'll post on Facebook. Like the other day, I was like, does anyone know what's it called? Paving.
Crazy.
Does anyone know
paving.
someone who does paving? Like it's friends and family just to like sell stuff or to help each other out.
Yeah, I mean, really with Facebook, it's just kind of like trying to keep it ticking over to a certain degree, because when we need to go back to doing events on there...
Yeah, events. The only reason I have like any social... Well, no, Facebook. The only reason I have Facebook is to invite people to events.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I'd just message people.
Yeah.
I use Facebook
We talk
Messenger.
on Facebook Messenger, that's kind of our platform that we just
communicate via. Yeah, because it went down one day and we were like, oh.
And then I WhatsApped you and it was like, oh, this is owned by Facebook too.
I guess we're here. Yeah, don't call me. I have a family.
And then obviously, like with YouTube, I mean, we just try and put stuff out because we like doing it.
Yeah.
And then also, again, it's like you can refer it to people to say, like, look, we do stuff when we're not dead.
That's it. I think especially during lockdown, online content. I love the fact that we were already doing online content and we can just move that into another medium because, like you say, it just lets people know you're not dead.
And my name's Jujubee and I'm still here. It's very that desperate energy.
Yeah, so like having a podcast, having just content that just keeps reminding people you exist, so that when they go, oh, I need to book a drag queen, you're front of their mind.
But you know what was so fucking irritating? It's like the fact that we went, okay, great, we're going to cut down on doing the podcast so that we can start making sketches. Then boom, mama, lockdown. You're not even allowed anywhere near each other.
Oh, you want to make sketches?
And then today...
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
And then today it's like, okay, so we're all trussed up, we're going to do the podcast. Then you're just like, oh no, I've got to go and do shit this afternoon.
I have stuff to do. It's the first weekend that people have been allowed to like see each other.
Yeah, precisely.
Sorry.
I mean, we're recording this the Saturday before. It's not an illusion. We record this the morning of it's going out live. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely not lies there. But yeah, so that's kind of a little summary of like what we do with content. But Jesus, like it was literally driving me fucking nuts. Like
because you put a lot of stock in it, whereas I just go bleh.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
I think it's just like the whole comparison is the thief of happiness thing. Obviously, like I try and tell myself that a lot because it's not that. How can I put this without sounding conceited? I don't care. I'm going to say it anyway.
Do it.
It's not that I think that I'm better than other people, but I'm certainly...
It's that I know I am.
It's that I know that I'm as fucking good as them. I might not be better, but I know I'm as good.
I'm not a mood, I'm a lifestyle. I'm not a vibe, I'm frequency. Get on my level, you janky whore.
Yeah, you're a shockwave. You're like pissing on an electric fence. That's what you are.
Yeah. I'm an electric fence with a tape.
This might kill me if I piss at the wrong moment if the currents are passing.
Have you ever done that?
Well, I've never pissed on an electric fence, but I have done that thing where my friend's like been holding it at the time where the pulse hasn't been going around and been saying like, look, it doesn't hurt. And then you do it and the tick and you're fucked. Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't hurt that much.
It doesn't hurt that much, but it's enough when you're a kid to be like, oh, I don't like this experience.
If you're pissing on it, it does feel like you've got like a brick to the balls.
Ooh.
Just a little. Not sustained, but yeah, like a...
Yeah. Just a quick... Well, your whole... Everything would have just gone like... Oh! Yeah. Nasty.
Yeah, so I did it again.
But that's what it's like being with you, is pissing on electric fence.
But also social media.
But yeah, social media, like, so the whole, we wanted to talk about it today, now that we've set the scene, is because this idea of like content creation like versus art.
My question is always, who are you doing this for?
If you're not happy doing it, then why are you fucking bothering?
I do it. I definitely do it for me. Because I post it every now and again. I like to interact with people and just remind people I'm not dead. And remind people I'm not dead. And B, have a like chit chat with friends. Like, yeah.
I mean, this is a little bit of a side note, but something that I've come to realise. I am so much happier chatting with people through like Messenger and stuff now that I'm using social media less.
Oh yeah,
I'm so much more willing.
Yeah, absolutely. It gives him more value
to like respond to DMs, to have a laugh with people.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I'm still fucking terrible for replying to messages sometimes, and I'm really sorry if you slithered into my Instagram and I take days to reply. I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry? Why are you sorry? There's no obligation.
There is no obligation, but I feel kind of rude sometimes.
You're not ignoring them in person.
Very true. That's your job.
Yeah. I don't feel bad if I've not responded to you. Like, you came into my DMs. I don't give a fuck.
You slithered.
If I've not responded to you...
You put on a pair of pop socks on a laminate floor and you slithered into my DMs.
Because here's the thing, if people don't respond to me, I don't care.
Fair.
If people don't respond to me, I go, probably busy.
Yeah.
Probably busy, probably not buying what I'm selling. I don't care.
Do you know, like, when you're having a conversation sometimes with someone, and then, like, the conversation, like, you think it's going to carry on, and then they don't reply, and you're just like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I don't need to think of anything else to say now. I can just get back to being...
No, I just don't reply.
Just a peasant person.
If the conversation reaches an end...
Sorry, this earring.
Yeah, the one you're wearing.
The one big, like, it's so shiny when it hits the light, and I just can't stop looking at myself.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done. I promise I'm done.
But, like...
I'm just having a nice time.
Yeah. Also, if you just become bad at replying to people...
Oh, it sets
people expect that.
It sets a precedent.
Yeah, so then when you do reply, people go, oh, hi. Oh, hello.
What an unexpected... I mean, I
say it like I'm... Thing is, I'm not bad at replying to people. I'm pretty good at replying to people. Yeah. But I don't feel bad if I don't.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
It's like the whole idea... Stephen Fry said this. It was like, the whole idea of a phone call is very rude. It is. It's, imagine walking into a room and going, talk to me, 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 talk. That's a phone ringing.
Oh, it is actually. Yeah.
Going, I want your attention now. Sorry, there's a microphone there. Yeah, it's very rude. Assuming that I have to give you my attention right now. No.
Yeah.
I'm doing stuff. I'm probably masturbating. Leave me alone.
I mean, Mum. As Gen Zs and millennials, with the amount of like fucking anxiety that we have around this fucking contraption, this device I have in my hand, this fucking piece of shit.
The death rectangle.
When it rings and you're just like, oh God, I don't know who that is.
Don't call me.
And also, the terrible thing is, like, we all know that most people have their phone in their hand, like, all of the time. So, like, if someone
if they're not answering,
they're just not answering,
they're doing it on
like,
purpose.
they're screening the call.
Yeah.
But
they're allowed to.
But recently, I have had my phone in my hand less. I've actually been having, like, breaks from it and shit. It's been great.
Yeah.
I read 6 books that week.
I'm really bad at that.
I read 6 books. I listened to 3 audiobooks.
Wow.
Yeah, because I'm better than you.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going with it.
Yeah.
Although, one of the audiobooks, I think that you would quite like it. Did I tell you about it? It's by...
Let's take this conversation offline.
No. Like, it's by Jamie Stewart, the singer from Shushu, who I am absolutely in love with, like, I'm not going to lie. And he did these 3 memoirs called Anything That Moves, and they're all about his sexual misadventures and, like, misbehaviours and things like that. And he's got a...
It does sound like something
He's got a really sexy voice.
Oh, wonderful.
And he's bi, so he'll, like... It's all over the place. What he's been up to.
Yeah, keeps it fresh.
Well, basically, you know how I have hyperfixation, which again feeds into my problem with social media, is that I like hone in on things and I can't let it go.
You can just say you're a bit of a twat.
Yeah, sure.
Just say it.
I'm a little bit obsessive about things. There's like 3 volumes of this, and I listened to it in like 2 days.
Wonderful.
And they're like 2.5 hours a piece.
But what were you doing while you were listening?
Sitting, listening.
Yeah,
sitting, listening.
Just T-posing?
Well, actually, sitting, listening. I did some cleaning at some point.
See, I put podcasts and stuff on when I'm cleaning, when I'm doing something else.
I was petting the cats.
When I'm playing games, when I'm playing Candy Crush.
I was, like, petting the cats and, like, sitting for some of it. And I was also, like, cleaning. I was doing some very basic admin whilst I was listening to one of them.
I put podcasts on while I'm working.
Yeah, I think the thing is, because it's one person talking, it's not conversational.
Yeah.
And also, he was going into a lot of detail whereby I'd suddenly be like, I'm sorry, they put their what where? And I'd have to, like, skip back a bit to find out where it went.
See...
Oh, I wouldn't have put it there.
The bum hole.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry, I drank my first one like way too
Jesus.
quickly, so I'm gonna cheat.
No wonder you're prattling on. So
Welcome back.
if I feel like I'm overwhelming myself with social media, which to be fair, I have been in lockdown, but at the same time, I've not felt the need to come off because what else am I going to fucking do?
That's the mindset we have to get out of, though.
But what else am I going to fucking do?
Well, that's for you to find out.
I've made 8 dresses. Leave me alone. I'm going on Instagram.
I can't tell you what it is that you need to do to get clean, Mary.
I'm not getting clean.
You have to do.
I'm happy being dirty.
You have to do your own.
Look at me.
You have to do your own 12-step program.
No, I don't. I have a very healthy relationship with social media. I have a healthy relationship with social media.
You do.
I just spend too much time on my phone, like in the evenings.
Yeah, that's the kicker.
Like scrolling. So when I find that's happening and I want to stop, because sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm like,
I can stop anytime I want.
Sometimes I'm like, fuck it. Like, if I'm not listening to you, say something interesting.
Title of the sex tape.
Yeah. we were going on at my grandma about getting a hearing aid, and she was like, well, I don't want to listen to you.
Yeah, I don't want to hear anything
and I was
you
like,
have to say.
This is where... Yeah, me and my grandma are like this. And then...
Doesn't that really hurt her wrist?
Yeah. And so I went through a phase where I wanted to engage more with the world around me. So I put
my grandma are like this. She's got arthritis.
Yeah, Granny's got arthritis. So
yeah, you wanted to engage.
I put my phone in black and white.
Mm.
And it really helps.
Really?
Yeah, because what's the point of Instagram if everything's black and white?
That's...
And
okay.
your notifications aren't red. Nothing's alarming. Nothing's grabbing you. You can put any phone in black and white.
That's pretty cool.
It was a great move.
Okay, so
because it's just that, and I also put a ban on scrolling. I'm allowed to respond to messages. I'm allowed to.
Doom scrolling is a no-no.
Yeah,
absolutely.
if I get a notification, I can check what's happening, but I'm not just gonna scroll.
So, here's your healthy. We're giving you this little toolbox now. If you are at home right now watching this on your phone and not listening to anything that we're saying,
good for you. Keep listening
because you're too busy doom scrolling on your iPad whilst your laptop's open and the TV's on in the background.
Good for you.
Step number 1, remove your shortcuts from your phone, so you have to make a conscious decision to go onto the app.
I never did that.
Step number 2, the black and white shit. That's pretty clever.
It was good.
Yeah. Like, for real. Step number 3, obviously seek professional help.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, I mean,
wait, I'm a professional.
I know that we've got
got
very off the idea of like, you know, content creating and that sort of thing, because like
we've gone to just social media in general.
Just talking about social media in general, but I think the kind of it's like people just aren't acknowledging how much of they are. The conversation is very quiet in amongst the rest of the shouting about just how bad this is becoming for people.
Yeah, well, it becomes very different when it's part of your job.
I mean...
Because like we touched on with Facebook, I wouldn't have it unless I was inviting people to events.
Yeah, for real.
So...
The only reason why I got a Twitter is because it was like, you're a writer and an artist, and that's what writers and artists do.
Yeah.
They have a Twitter.
I'm a drag queen. If I'm not on Instagram, I don't exist.
Oh, no. Like, who even are you?
Yeah.
Is it a ghost from the attic?
If I'm creating visual artwork or content, then I need to be on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah.
And maybe TikTok.
Yeah. I mean, you dip your wet in TikTok, but like you don't really...
I don't post.
You're a lurker.
I'm a creeper.
You're creeping around on TikTok.
You like to watch, don't you?
You're a dirty birdie, dirty Gertie.
Yeah, me. Yeah, so I use TikTok. I don't really post. Whereas I feel like I should.
Yeah.
Like I look great. I should post to TikTok. But then again,
See, this is the thing. I always like to...
Thank you.
Missed it. I like to post something that's like not necessarily of substance, but just something where, you know, I tried on Instagram. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, but I follow you and...
Oh, fuck you, Mary!
When you bust that out.
But it's like the 3 to 4 posts a day thing. A day? Jesus, no, don't do that. Like,
Does she have the time?
How to get unfollowed in 5 minutes. But the 3 to 4 posts a week thing on Instagram.
Yeah.
To just be posting, like, I don't know.
It's too much.
Just selfies.
That's it. As
you
well.
know,
Like...
it would just, I would just be posting selfies of, like, me not doing anything other than just being a person.
Yeah.
And I don't mind doing that when I'm feeling it, but I'm not doing it for the sake of it because I hate it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh God, it's this day at this time, I better take my selfie. Like, if I'm not feeling my selfie, then I don't want to take it.
I'm going to punch you in the face.
Thank you so much.
Punch you in the fucking face.
But that's the kind of idea of this whole content creating thing. There's this whole idea of just like, look, if it's not new to you, like, it doesn't matter, it'll be new to them.
Yeah.
So you can just do stuff like post old stuff, and then I'm just like, oh, but I can't be bothered to do that, because then again it feels like it's for the sake of it.
I know, but if it's good, it's good.
Yeah, but then if I'm not...
That's why I post pictures of this.
I guess the other problem is that I back myself into a corner a little bit of feeling like I create all of my own stuff that I put on there.
You feel like you have to reinvent the wheel.
So like posting a photo that someone else has taken, unless it's like a bomb ass photo. And again, we've been in lockdown.
Tag the photographer.
I can't be asked
Give credit.
I can't be asked to go through all the like old back catalogue.
Thing is, there's accounts, there's whole accounts on Instagram that are like just fashion accounts, which are just posting other people's work, other people's photos, other people's Instagram posts, other people, and like,
I think I've just got too much of a deep-rooted issue with what other people perceive me to be.
You think other people perceive you?
It bleeds into everything I do.
Oh God. We've tapped a vein.
I'm so sorry. I wanted to say it. But it's a toxic environment to be in, and I'm really glad that I finally managed to just like take a step back and just be like, I'll just fuck about and do the things that I want to do when I want to do them, and then just like be damned with it.
Also, people know when you're not being genuine. If you're posting something that's just like dead behind the eyes.
Oh, I love a dead-eyed smile.
Or like, you know when we...
You can't Photoshop feeling. Do you know what? I love a dead-in-the-eye smile when I see one. I'm just like, why did you?
No.
Do you know what I mean?
That's why they stopped doing it. That's why everyone's just...
What, why people stopped trying to smile? They were just like, listen, I know that my friend's mouth never fully closes. But the dead eye smile thing. Yeah. Like when I see one, I'm just like, oh my God, you literally did just take that picture for the sake of it.
Yeah, you went, boop, this'll do.
Yeah.
Like,
sauce babe. So I think that this kind of healthier approach is probably not good fuel for this content creating like versus art debate thing. But if you called me a month ago, oh my God, I would have been so fired up.
I know, right?
So fucking fired up.
Well, like, here's the thing as well.
And I just want to pass on my wisdom and my well-roundedness, not just talking about my stomach, to all of the other people that might be struggling with this at home.
So if your job is, say you're an artist and you sell...
Which I am.
Say you sell photography.
Say I'm an artist.
No. Say you sell photography.
No, I sell my body.
Okay, well I listen to you. Shut your fucking mouth. Fuck off! I hate you! Oh, I miss Zoom. So you're an artist, you're a photographer. You post things on Instagram because you want to advertise your art. You want people to buy your prints. But where's the line? How much do you post without giving it away for free? And then, how often do you post without A, people getting sick of it, B, people stealing it, and C, being a part of the algorithm, wanting to post to stay relevant and still appear to people, but also not wanting to just water down your art into content.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and photographers have got a rough deal anyway, because like, bitch, we can all get an iPhone.
It's like when DJs were fucked when the MP3 player came out.
Do you know what I mean? And I think that's the other thing as well. It's like, to me, it's the same concept as people in Depop who were just like, I run a business, just like,
baby,
you just sell your old clothes out of your mum's spare room.
Well, it's like if you're...
But it's not a business.
It's like if you're an Instagram model.
An Instagram model. Do you remember when Instagram went down?
And you weren't a model anymore?
Yeah, exactly.
I know, but then imagine if Instagram goes down. I'm still a drag queen, but like it's harder for people to know that.
But it was very much like a realization of just being like, well, what does it actually mean to have lots of followers and lots of like people who like you creating stuff? It's just like, well, actually. Nothing. Because a lot of
you're rich in Monopoly money.
Exactly. It's feeding your ego, but it's not feeding the children. No. Basically, like it's not going to put any kind of sustenance into my cat's food bowls.
It's not going to feed my babies.
Not going to feed my babies.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it was a real. Not an epiphany moment because that's new strong, but I think it was more like a realization of going like, I don't know why I was ever trying to chase that K on the end of the 1,000. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean fucking anything.
I have a blue tick. No, you don't.
And the people that are like chatting, that I chat to on Instagram and like Twitter and stuff like that, like they're the people that I want to talk to them. They're great. Yeah. It's so nice that people appreciate my bullshit, our bullshit, our collective nonsense. So what is the point of just having a load of fucking, housewives from Dunstable following me, like, for no reason? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they don't actually care about what I'm doing, but they just absentmindedly followed me because I got caught up in the algorithm.
But then again, there's whole creating online community.
Yeah, but how much of a community can you really have anymore online?
That is a different question.
Because Facebook now isn't like... Facebook to me is now like an online forum more than it is like a social networking site. It's more about people getting up in each other's shit in the comments.
Oh, I hate that.
And also, people just...
But also, I like to do it.
But people just add each other as well.
Yeah.
Without meeting each other. But I remember back in your time, it was just like you added someone on Facebook because you'd met them, whereas now it's like a free-for-all. People just use it like anything else. So because then when you go there, you'll be like, oh, they're trying to get something started using Facebook, not as like stay in touch with my friends, but it'll be like, oh, you've got like a crystal business or something, and you're just using
the amount of people.
You're just using you want me to friend you so that I'll buy your shit.
Lockdown. In lockdown, the amount of people, resin pours, wax melts, candle making, like, oh baby. Head over to my Etsy, or don't.
Do you remember that Eliza Chesingo, when she's just like, when they try and go on sharks, and she's just like, no, I'm going to tell them. Yeah, when the recession hit the first time round, we did what everyone else did, and we opened a cupcake business, and it shut the bed. Epoxy resin pouring is the new cupcake business. It fucking is. Oh. Yeah. And also, I think the other thing is, it's like it's way too easy to get like overexcited about like new things and want to put like your heart and soul into it, like with content creating and
I remember.
And then it doesn't go anywhere. So therefore, it almost makes people assume, oh, I'm shit and this was a bad idea because you didn't become one of the anointed ones, as you know I like to call them, immediately, and that sucks.
I remember the first time I went over 100 likes on Instagram, I was like, I'm famous. Oh my god.
Well, online celebrity in some kind of reviews and whatever's and definitions, it's having like over 700 followers.
Wonderful.
So like,
sorted.
We're all online celebrities, Deborah.
I'm a celebo. I'm a celebobo.
I'm an abobo.
Yes. Je suis a bobo. Did I just trap your fingers?
No, you hit my knee. If you trap my finger, you'd fucking know about it.
But like, here's the thing as well. Online content creators, Brittany Broski was saying it, where she was like, I have your attention, I do not have your respect.
Oh, that's so interesting.
The YouTube... If someone's YouTube famous, you don't... The general public does not have as much respect for them as someone who is supposedly, like, A-list famous. Do you know what I mean? Like movie stars versus content creators.
But it is almost like, what is famous anymore? Like, when you watch one of these, like, reality, celebrity, the whatevers, and you're just like, who the fuck?
Who cares?
And you're just like, that could be me.
Yeah.
There but for the grace of God go I if I had,
I'm way funnier than Kim.
If I had some,
and I've got bigger tits.
If I had more followers, people would put me on Drag Race too. Do you know what I mean?
Would they?
No. So I don't know. It is like a really tough one, and I don't want to make it sound like I've gone all fucking like superior about it. Like, oh,
I've gone to live in a windmill.
Oh, I spent some time in Thailand. You don't know what it's like, man.
Just remember, it's not.
It's just
real.
me walking around on the beach in a sarong, just feeling like super zen, but Instagramming it the whole time to tell you that I've now had an enlightened experience.
I've got 17 caftans.
Shut up, I do. But I don't want to be that bitch. But it's coming from a place of being able to say that I now recognise exactly how much of a problem I had, and that's the only reason why I now feel like I'm able to say. You specifically
had an issue.
Yeah, it was making me really unwell.
Yeah.
It was making me unhappy.
I know.
Because you had to listen to it all the time.
I had to be like, babe, it's not real.
Yeah, and then
I know that it's real to you.
Yeah.
But grand scheme of things.
And do you know what?
Go talk to your cats.
And do you know what the worst part is? Talking about it now, I do feel genuinely fucking stupid.
It was pretty stupid.
Do you know what I mean? I'm embarrassed for myself.
Yeah.
But I'm being brave by talking about it right now. But I'm like, bitch.
Yeah.
Get it together, Mary.
You're 30.
Thank
like,
you.
no one's following me on Instagram. You're 30 years old. Pay your mortgage and shut the fuck up.
But that's the thing. Like, I have been able to just continue to pay my mortgage and all of that bullshit. So it does. It shouldn't fucking matter.
And it doesn't. But it does.
You know, to steal the kind of thing from Margaret Cho when she's talking about weight loss, it's when you're trying hard and you're not getting anywhere. In any arena is going to piss you off. Yeah. Whether it is, social media, content creating, fucking weight loss, like trying to get better at something.
Fucking weight loss. You shouldn't be fucking weight loss.
You shouldn't be fucking weight loss. Well, I don't know, unless you want to fuck a bag of liposuction fat, I reckon that would be pretty good.
That's a morbid fleshlight, innit? That's a squishy bag. Okay.
Oh, that's both of my new drag names. Morbid fleshlight, squishy bag. Oh, wait. Morbid fleshlight, squishy bag. No, the other way around.
Yeah. I'm morbid fleshlight.
So, yeah, I'm not saying that I have all of the answers, but I kind of fucking do.
And on that note, I think we've prattled on for plenty of time.
We have. I feel like we've talked about a lot and yet nothing. And and that's what I've really missed about being in the room with you at the same time. Yeah, me too. I'm so sorry that I talked over her. I just got really overexcited and overcaffeinated and happy about being here again. You want to go back on Zoom, don't you?
Yeah. I'm kidding.
Oh, sign it off, Marilyn. Treat yourself.
Well, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe.
Oh, please do. Otherwise, I'll kill myself.
Follow me on Instagram, or I'll kill her cat.
Onion Drag Podcast.
You fucking touch my cat.
Hey, these tits can crush that hoe.
My tits crush pussy.
Ooh, mama, smash them guinea pigs.